today we have Miss Navya. Good evening, Navya. How are you?
Hi Abhishek, I'm doing great. How about you?
Great plus.
Great plus.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for coming to our podcast, and we would like to tell. We will first start because I had seen. I have went through your profile
Okay.
and I had seen something. It's not unusual, but I just wanted to know this damsel fantasy. It's your username. First thing is I think she don't put it just because people couldn't find her. But right now, I had told her in front of the camera, so maybe
Mhm.
people can find her easily.
Yeah,
So
that
what does that mean?
yeah, a lot of people actually have this question. So there is a word called damsel in distress and actually in the dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
So a damsel in distress is someone who a pretty girl who's always waiting for somebody to save her, especially a man. Damsel is pretty and
Mm-hmm.
in distress is she's in distress. So I wanted to change that because I don't want to be in distress. I want to be in fantasy. And a lot of people say, hey, you look pretty or whatever. So I thought, why not use that? So this is a word that doesn't exist in dictionary,
Great.
but yeah, I mean, it sounds quite unique
Hmm.
and quite me. Yeah.
So you told about the girl who looks pretty.
Damsel is a girl who is pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah,
Damsel is who is pretty.
who is pretty, pretty girl.
But she wants someone to
Always save her, like, मुझे बचाओ,
got it.
मैं यहाँ हूँ, and all those kind of things.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but I am not that type of person. I love fantasy, and I always feel like I'm in a fantasy world when I'm on Instagram, because it is something that I'm creating my stories and I'm telling something to the world,
Hmm.
where it's not reality. It's definitely not reality, and it is a fantasy. So that's how this word was put together by me.
Great. So you believe that social media is just a fantasy, or Instagram is a fantasy world?
100%.
Okay.
100%. Of course, for some people, social media has been as real as possible, because they show their real, they have been able to, when it's helped people who have, body positivity, हो सकता है, जो भी हो सकता है, they're able to be themselves. But lately, I don't think Instagram is real. You should always treat it as a fantasy world, because we only show the highlights of our life.
Hmm.
Behind the scenes क्या होता है, that only a content creator or an influencer we know. So I feel we should also start showing the real things to the world, so that people don't just think that, okay, this is how beautiful it is, my life is so bad.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
That's actually not the case.
Correct.
Yeah. It's
True.
definitely a highlight of the reel that people show on Instagram. And this is my sincere request that don't just believe everything you see on Instagram.
Most of the people, what I believe, even I have discussed with many people, but I just wanted to know your view. Most of the people right now on Instagram, the not the people who is posting it, the people who is actually following it, they are much more stressed than the people who is posting it. So, what is your thought about it?
I agree to a certain extent, but I would want to speak on behalf of a creator and a consumer. It is tenfolds for a creator, actually, because creator has to be a consumer also. We have to follow the trends. We have to keep on the watch and every. That is our side of story.
Hmm.
If somebody is following without having any purpose, that is even more sad. At least a creator has a purpose, they're creating impact here and there, they're making monetary benefit. But somebody who is completely just following other person is just following them, getting influenced without even knowing what they actually, the real person they are. Kyunki all of us are showing what we want to show.
True.
So, but what people who follow us, they think that that is a reality. Of course, I try as much as possible, Abhishek, to be very, very authentic in my page. That is the one of the niche I follow. It is definitely stressful, kyunki social media is created a comparison.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what you have, people are not able to focus on what they have. They're able to focus on what they don't have.
Don't have. True.
that is the sad part about social media, which has to change, I think. तो इस मामले में I think that is the stressful part.
90% of the people are running in social media what they don't have, कि मतलब
Exactly.
जो नहीं है amazing.
Exactly. Because a lot of times when, I mean, I myself as a content creator go through this. Because even though I have so many things to be grateful for,
Hmm.
I mean, to be just to talk about my yesterday night, I was just awarded in a very nice, podium, and I was recognized for my hard work. But yet, you will see someone else getting award somewhere else, or
Hmm.
someone
Hmm.
else is
Hmm.
doing, you know, and क्या होता है सोशल मीडिया में, everybody wants to do everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, I myself in 5 minutes, I see somebody going to Switzerland. I want to go to Switzerland.
Hmm.
Somebody is having a Chanel bag. I want to have a Chanel bag. I definitely used to be that person, but not anymore.
Hmm. Now you got the reality.
Now I understood the reality.
करेक्ट.
Yeah.
और 90% मुझे लगता है कि जो रिलेशनशिप फाइट्स भी है इसके लिए है. जैसे ये स्विट्जरलैंड शैनल बैग, सो दिस आर ऑल दिस थिंग. ओके फाइन, ये सामने वाले के पास है तो इवन आई वांटेड एज.
100%, मेरी खुद के बहुत सारे दोस्त हैं
हम्म.
जिनका मैं आई हैव सीन देयर लाइव्स बीइंग पोर्ट्रेड अमेजिंगली ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, बट that's not how their real life is. I have
ट्रू.
my own friends. But क्या होता है, unfortunately people are not, so we also get fearful of putting our real life story on Instagram, because not everyone out there is empathizing when you're undergoing sadness or when you're down. So if people start having empathy, then I think people will start show the real themselves.
Hmm.
One side of people, and another side of people is me. I really don't seek validation from anybody. So for me, I just put myself out there. I am going through a fracture, I will put myself out there. I recently was going through an iron injection side effects. I was putting that out there. So either you need to be gutsy, or either you need to be around people who are empathetic. But I think world has to be empathetic.
ट्रू.
We're all human beings.
करेक्ट.
We all have problems.
ट्रू. Great. So, your every creator defining moment, what is your turning point that made you think I actually can build a career, even if you it's not a full-time job for you,
Mm.
but still when you thought, okay, fine, this influencing could be the thing which can actually I can try for when the moment come.
When the moment, yes. So I started this about 7.5 years back, and I never ever thought I'll be sitting here talking about my journey today at that point in time, because the girl that I was, this girl used to be having a lot of self doubts. I never used to face camera with so much of strength and so much of confidence. So I think I was a TikToker. When I started, I was a TikToker.
Oh,
Yeah, I had
so
a
you started with TikTok.
I started with TikTok. I had a very good fan following there,
Hmm.
but unfortunately TikTok ban ho gaya.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then I somehow was pulled into this
Instagram.
food blogging industry, and I
Okay.
started becoming a food blogger.
Hmm.
And when people started loving my work and content, of course initial days we were never getting paid.
Hmm. Hmm.
Everything was a barter,
Barter
प्योर
collaboration.
barter. हम बस अपने पैशन के लिए करते थे.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But after few years, I think 2020 to 2023 say, I was able to monetize. And there was a 1.5 years or 2 years, I really thought that I can bank upon this can be my job, until I actually realized that I cannot take this full time.
Okay, so you actually believe this if the people, many people out there, especially right now, it became one of the two things are there. One thing what we can relate for the with the first point, where what is shown in Instagram it is not real. Now you connect that point to the
Mm,
second point. What I'm going to ask you right now
mm,
is that when people started thinking is कि इनको जो भी चीज मिला है, whatever the things they are showing it on the Instagram, it is from Instagram money. So I can build it
mm,
as a full-time career. So
mm,
what do you think? Is it how real or myth this is? That okay fine जो भी वो दिखा रहे हैं, many people like a young generation, what they think
mm,
अगर ये Chanel का बैग लिया है
mm,
and she is having a 20k follower or 30k follower,
mm,
they are thinking इसी से मिला है.
mm.
matlab it's a very great
Ah.
career out there.
Mm.
So what do you think a person can actually should, or a young generation who is coming up with, because you are kind of into a OG where you have started the blogging.
Yeah.
So from that time to till this time you have an experience. So I just wanted to understand that, do you think that person who is coming up with this, with such a limelight of social media, should make a full-time career into influencing?
Definitely not. Definitely not. This is from my personal experience. I would always suggest people, or the generation that is now starting, you should definitely have a serious job. This is not a serious job, and this is
Hmm.
a very unstable industry. For example, I'll just give an example of myself. I'm talking about myself. Like, uh, last year, I was laid off from a corporate job,
Hmm.
and I thought I can do this full time for 3 months or 4 months,
Hmm.
and I realized the hardship.
Hmm.
It is definitely not easy. There are a lot of times where brands will say they will make a payment, and they will not pay it on time, and you'll have to follow up. And of course, this you can make a full time career for someone who is extremely an hustler. I mean, you have to be ruthless, you have to be brutalist, you have to be brutal, you have to forget your humanity also at times. And I don't fit into that kind of category. What I would say is, if you're someone like me, so I basically don't like scamming people. I don't like getting scammed. I don't like lying. I cannot I cannot love it when I can totally tell that this person is lying.
Hmm.
So when I'm someone who works through my conscience and my soul, for someone like that, this is not the industry to take it as a full time job. I know. And for people who are actually thinking that, उनको इस पैसे से इतने ज़्यादा खुशी मिल रही है, or they're able to, I think, most of the 90 in the 100% of influencers, what I think is, only 5% are able to make the money.
The real
Even,
money.
yeah, the real money. And even if they are making, they have a team working for them.
Hmm.
For example, if you're a budding influencer, you have to be the director, you're the producer, you're the editor.
Hmm.
You have to go to the venue, you have to shoot. It's a extreme lot of hard work. It is a passion if you're really really driven, but no matter how driven you are, you will be burnt out in this profession, and that burnout is real. मेरे साथ हुआ है वो burnout. And of course, following up with the brand, you will not love it. You not getting paid on time. There is no stability, and people might say, oh, she's saying that there is no stability. Nothing is stable. Nothing is stable, but no job can be enjoyable for sure. There is no such job that you can completely say ki I if you're getting money from it, then, for example, reel, you're paying, somebody is paying you for the reel, then you have a script to follow, and there will
Hmm.
be 10,000 back and forth with the brand.
Hmm.
More the money, more the expectations from you. So nobody will pay you for,
Hmm. Hmm.
just
Hmm. Hmm.
just being what you are. So if people are thinking it's rosy, it's definitely not rosy. But if you're driven, if you're ruthless, if you're brutal, you want to make it in the industry,
Hmm.
happens. Sometimes luck also favors, क्योंकि algorithm होती है जो
True.
real talent को नहीं
Hmm.
समझती है. I
Hmm.
always keep telling my friends that
Hmm.
algorithm is like universe.
Hmm.
So universe doesn't know, so whatever you ask, it will give you, good or bad.
तो ऐसा हुआ आपके साथ, मांगा आपने, मिल गया व्यूज?
I'm very, very specific with universe these days. Like,
अच्छा.
yeah, like if I want a car, I will say I want a car with a driver.
अच्छा.
I
Okay.
will be very specific because that is how it works. You have to be specific in what you're asking. Unfortunately, algorithm is something that, uh, and also you also your mental health will be taxing, Abhishek, in this profession, because your one reel will run really well, and your another reel will not run really well.
Hmm.
And just like how it's in the movie industry, but movie industry is different.
True. Hmm.
There is it's a huge team working for you, and you are just in here, you are everything. You are your own light woman, you're the camera woman, you're the producer, you're the director, you're the script writer. You are one man show here, and it's not easy. It's not easy, but I'm not trying to demotivate anyone. But what I would say is have a stable job,
Hmm.
have something that is giving you money, and you can do this as a side hustle, which has which
Correct.
has still not worked for me,
Hmm.
because at the moment I am not very happy with how the influencer culture is working. So I have kind of stepped away from the limelight.
Oh, you have stepped away from the limelight. Acha.
Stepped a little away,
Okay.
because I sometimes feel that, you cannot just anybody cannot call themselves an influencer. you
Hmm.
you really have to understand that there is a you're actually there's a power to that role. There's a responsibility you have to play. You have to influence people in the right ways, what I've understood.
Hmm.
Apart from that, if you're just doing, I mean, it really works, it doesn't work. Yeah.
Got it.
But people, if you're looking at people who you think, oh, oh, they are going for trips with the money, you actually don't know the behind the scenes. They
True.
might be doing another job.
True.
Yeah.
But they're showing this is my full-time career,
Yeah.
and people are getting influenced by that,
Exactly.
leaving their full-time career job.
Exactly. Exactly.
True. So your content covers lifestyle, what I had seen. Your content covers food. Your content covers beauty. Your content cover a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how you manage all of the niche in one such ground, like in all of the niche?
Yeah, actually, it really comes effortlessly to me. Maybe because that is how I am. I am a person. I consider myself as a rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah. So I always keep telling my friends, why be this 51st shade of gray when you
Hmm.
have so many colors?
That's
So
true.
when I am that kind of a personality, I'm able to bring that also very easily on the table. So when I initially started, I was told that, you have to have a food name, and you should only follow one niche.
Hmm.
But that's not Navya. I cannot follow just one niche, because my horizons are also widened now.
Hmm.
I'm into lifestyle, food, travel, entertainment. And after a while, you cannot be doing only one thing. You actually, it will get monotonous for you and the audience. So I started with staycations, and everything is not because, people think everything is for free. Nothing is for free. You're the product.
Hmm.
You are the
True.
product. So nothing is for free. But on a staycation, there is an experience that I was carrying, which I started loving. Even though I was promoting the place, there was a takeaway. So I started understanding that if I'm only doing the food, if I'm only promoting the fashion brands, what is the takeaway I'm getting? Also, why I'm able to spread myself across the different genres, because I think that I also have to use my voice in the right way. So I want to
True.
make an impact in the society, not just be an influencer, not just be a blogger. I want to be known as a good human being also. So that way, whenever I'm having an entertainment, if somebody's having there are a lot of people who message me that, Navya, I was having a bad day. I saw your story and you made me smile.
Hmm.
That's enough for me. I'm able to make someone smile.
True.
I'm able to change their entire day of that whole typical day.
Correct.
That's what I want to do. On
And
those days I want to be an entertainer.
that's, I think, that's how the real influencer it should be, where they can influence the people,
Yeah.
and they can influence their mood, they can
Yes.
influence their thought process. So that is how the influencer come into play, because right now the dictionary got changed of influencer.
Exactly.
Maybe the previous influencer might know all of this, but right now coming up generation, they think influencer is something like the limelight, the showcase. Okay, fine, whatever it is, they should like, view. That's how it is going on.
Exactly. And I would definitely say never ever chase likes and views. I
Hmm.
mean, I'm not someone who has chased that. If I had done that, I would have not been in this position today.
Hmm.
Keep doing what makes you happy. Keep satisfying your soul, and I think audience are really not dumb. They can understand what you're feeling. There are so many times, and also I think what I have realized, Abhishek, is that in sabke upar or ek thing that I want to tell is, make sure that you're happy
Hmm.
inside.
True.
It is definitely captured in the camera.
Correct.
For example, when I'm going through a very bad day, I don't think I can shoot.
Hmm.
It will be very clear in the camera, and the lenses and audience will catch it. So all these things matter. You cannot be doing performance. This so influencer thing is, as Abhishek very rightly told, it's Abhishek, you told it very rightly, it's changed now
Hmm. The concept only got changed.
because people don't understand what it means.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, because people usually see the final reel, and you might have done for it, but not the effort behind it. So, what happens behind the scene? Most of the followers not have seen, or you think, okay, fine, because already you are doing your full time job after a
Yes.
tiring day, still you make content for it. So, what's that one thing that people usually don't see it, but you go through it?
Oh my God. We go through 10,000 emotions, especially on a rough day, like what you said, you would have finished your work. I'll give you three scenarios that really, burns you out. For example, I have finished my job and I've come back, and then there's a food delivery that I have to shoot. I don't want to shoot, but I have to shoot. I don't even want to eat that food that day,
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
but I have to shoot. And the aesthetics have to be in the place. The burger has to be shown in a different way. And there are so many times when I'm so burnt out. There are times when I would probably leave everything and sit 10 minutes, and there are days when I've sat and cried. I'm like, I don't think I can do this. There are a lot of times when I have self doubted that this is not something that I can do, because I am already burnt out from the job, but you have to do it. That is the behind the scenes nobody sees. And the aesthetics, the editing, the 10 or 15 seconds of reel, so many times you would have probably shot for 6 7 minutes, had to be concise to
Hmm.
15 seconds. And now that the attention span of audience has become even worse than a golden fish,
True.
it's really difficult for us.
Hmm.
That's why I love YouTube these days. And on the other behind the scenes that I would want to say, if you go to a restaurant, as a blogger, I don't know when I had warm food. Forget. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm talking about warm,
Hmm.
hot to forget it.
Huh. You're talking about the worm.
Yeah, because as a customer only I can enjoy. And um definitely when you're doing a reel, it is a job.
Hmm.
You're always under the pressure, the moment, because you'll have to, for example, if there is a hot chocolate pouring shot, you
Hmm.
have to make sure the hot chocolate, the steam or even the cocktail or what. Nothing is enjoyable about this job when you're actually in the behind the scenes. Of course, when people look at the reel, because we have to make it look pleasing to the audience.
True. Of course.
But I have also shared my behind the scenes with all this. Uh,
Yes, he shared it.
a lot of
Okay.
times, because and I get a lot of interaction with people for my behind the scenes, because people love reality these days
True.
more. They want to know. They don't want people to see this perfect shots and everything. So I make sure that I don't put too much effort into the way I look good, because if I have to go to a restaurant, I have to shoot a reel. The focus has to be on the food or the ambience. So even if I'm oily hair, I just go. I don't really. So, but there are a lot of tears. There are a lot of hard work. And even on the staycations, you cannot just enter the property,
Hmm, 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 hmm.
and just relax.
True.
You need to shoot the room, you need to shoot the lobby. So it's a job.
Great. So, how many brands have you worked with as of now?
I think I have worked more than 150,
More than 150.
150
And
brands.
that includes the staycation and everything.
Yes, it also includes staycation, hospitality, yeah, everything.
Great. So, more you had done for travel? Is it like that?
I had done for traveling. I had worked for Capture a Trip, WoW Club. So I had been to Baku and Kazakhstan through them.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. So
Oh.
I was promoting Capture a Trip, and I also was promoting WoW Club.
Mm-hmm.
And if I Cool. And yeah, I mean, I've gone to Kashmir and I've promoted WAV Club in that
Hmm.
way beyond, way back, probably 2022 or something.
Hmm.
I really love travel blogging. Yeah, travel vlogging. Yeah, yeah.
That's great. So I think that is one of the best part that you are experiencing, being as
Yes.
a travel blogger, like going
Yeah.
to different
Yeah.
places and capturing it
That
up all.
itself, Abhishek, has its own cons actually, which people don't actually show.
Hmm.
When we look at the travel vloggers, they're not showing the reality. Everybody's quitting their job and they're going.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
not that easy. Travel करने में भी आप पूरा दिन travel करते हो और बैठते हो. You have to start editing your reel.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
There are times when I would have slept at 3 o'clock in the night, and then I'll have to wake up at 6:30 because I have to shoot some sunrise or
Hmm.
whatever,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know, of that
Hmm.
spot. So of course, I mean, there's a
So what?
lot you have to
uh,
sacrifice. Yeah.
Got it. So they give it the whole thing. Okay, fine. ये जगह है, and you have to shoot it up all. Then you plan it up, like कैसे कैसे shoot करना है.
I normally take up projects. Mostly, I take up projects, Abhishek, where I'm given the creative freedom.
Got it.
Because what happened was sometimes ago I was working for scripted reels, and
Reels.
it was not giving me the joy.
Hmm.
For me, I need my creative freedom, and of course I'll follow the script. So whatever the projects I've chosen in the travel blogging, they do tell me that we love the way you do the storytelling.
Mhm.
Do it based on that. So I think it also depends on the influencer to build the trust in the brand. If they don't have trust in you, obviously they'll say follow the script.
Got it.
Yeah.
So most of the time you have accepted the script or you have rejected as well.
Probably 30% I have accepted because money would have been good.
Okay. And 70% you rejected.
70%, yes.
Okay.
70%, there are times when I would have got huge amount of money and
Hmm.
I've still said no because uh, I really think that PR or a brand need to have good communication skills. That is the first step. So there are times when I would have turned down a 30K project because they didn't know how to respect me. For
Hmm.
me, that is very important.
True.
For me, it's always respect over money. I will never budge on that. And maybe that's the reason I'm not able to earn so much of money, but that's okay with me.
True. Great. Okay. But still, you had worked with 150 plus brands.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Great. So, like makeup has become a form of self-expression rather than a beauty. So, how makeup changed your confidence or your identity as a creator?
I think as a creator, I think I've learned a lot over the years. Maybe working as a model for makeup brands and everything, when they are doing the makeup, I've understood the. But as a kid, I have always been intrigued about the way I look. How, why I actually love putting on makeup is there are days when I feel really depressed. I feel really low, and then I just put on some foundation and lipstick and I look at myself in the mirror and my mood just changes from low to, amazing. So that is the power I love about makeup. But I actually think that if you don't do any inner work, no
Hmm.
makeup can help you. I have
True.
been doing a lot of inner work, and I mean, I'm generally very kind to people. I'm generally very nice to people. I'm no matter what I'm going through, I'm always putting on a smile because I trick my mind, that
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Navya, this is what you have to be. So I think that also helps. Uh, Apart from that, I think it's changed the way people look at me, not how I look at myself. It has helped me how I feel inside me in my mind, but it definitely changes the way how people look at me. And yeah, you do like the attention sometimes. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's even true. So just now you have talked about depression. Many people don't talk about depression. So
Yeah.
according to you, you might also have those days and you might have passed on those days. So according to your experience, being as a creator, being as this toughest job throughout the day, and being facing all of the consequences that might be you are facing right now. So
Okay.
what, according to you, what are all your thoughts for the current depression? Because
Yeah.
people single every single people out there, or you can see the new generation of Gen Z, even they are going through depression. So what would you say on the people are having who are going through depression?
The main thing is stop comparing yourself to people on social media. I would say social media has definitely contributed to the mental health, epidemic that we
Yeah.
are in today. Apart from that, if you talk about me, I have been through depression and come out of it successfully because I've recognized that. So many people are very scared to just say. People think calling saying, "Oh, I'm depressed." Actually, it's not a fashion. If you're really depressed, you should actually first accept that you're depressed,
Hmm.
and then only you can start seeking help. So two times in my life, three times in my life when I've gone through major depression was when I had my first breakup. And but what I love about myself, what I would say to everybody undergoing depression is the depression that I had through breakup, I was around 120 kilos.
120 kilos.
Yeah, the same person sitting right here
Hmm.
was bullied and was always harassed for the way I look, was body shamed. So I I gave myself 10 days to, come out of the depression. And I was like, it's now or never, Navya. Because we always think that being in misery is so nice. We love being victimized. उस अगर सिचुएशन में आप चले जाओगे, if you start loving that, then the misery will never leave you. I understood this very young age. So the breakup gave me depression, but it taught me to love myself more and not give a damn to anybody in this world. So that way I took that as a challenge and I lost about 35 kilos. Then I started seeing how the world started looking at me. So my view of world completely changed. I understood that okay,
Hmm.
it's always the outer appearance that matters. But the inner Navya is still the same. So that was the starting phase of the depression. I came out, I was very happy. And later on, of course, when you became a content creator, and then you are surrounded with a lot of overstimulations, you're surrounded in that group. And this industry is definitely given me this position to sit here and talk about this. I'm
True.
grateful for that, but it has also the downside, which is a lot of toxicity that it comes from. There are a lot of people who are trying to pull you down. They don't want to see you happy, or they will take away projects from you. So on those kind of situations, I have had depression. And recently, if I want to talk about the depression and how I overcame it, for all the people, I'm sure everybody today is undergoing depression.
True.
I know all of us are depressed, maybe because we have too many things and we are not able to focus. Because of the distraction, I think we are depressed mostly.
Hmm.
We can't sit 5 minutes for in one place. So I lost my mother recently in September, and that has changed my entire the way I look at my life. So after that, I had no idea how I was feeling. So uh, kids actually sit and cry, right? So adults can also do that. So I was sitting and I was crying, and I didn't know why I was crying. I wasn't understanding why I was crying. Tears were just rolling out of my eyes, and it took some time for me to heal. And then slowly I started understanding that if I sit with the depression, it's not going to help me. So gym has actually helped me a lot to come out of depression. So uh, in order to the amount of uh, investment you do in the way you look, nothing else matters. Nobody, whatever they say, has
Hmm. Hmm.
never uh, led me to anything. So there are times when I have felt depression, I have felt lonely, I hit the gym, and then I think, oh, it's not depression. It is something that I have to do to my
Do.
body. So
Hmm.
a lot of times we think that we are depressed, but it's the body's way of telling that you're not doing anything to your body.
Hmm.
and your mind gets affected with that. So I think for me, what I would just end this loop is that always understand, starting step is accept that you're depressed,
Hmm.
and then start working on it. And there are so many ways to work on depression. I think I lost my mother due to depression.
Hmm.
She was severely depressed for 25 years. So I've seen that. So because I've seen that, I never want to become that person. I do want to become I do want to take a lot of good traits from her,
Hmm.
but I don't want to become my mother. वो
Hmm.
वो बोलते हैं ना, if you don't heal your mental trauma, it will convert into physical illness.
True.
So I have seen that in my mom, and so I all अगर रोना है तो रो लो. You
Hmm.
give yourself 5 minutes.
Hmm.
The sixth minute, Navya, you're gonna smile.
Hmm.
Of course, I cry. I cry 5 minutes. I cry. The sixth minute, there won't be a tear dropping down from my face. I'll have a smile, and that's how I have overcome. You should not give too much attention to it, but
True.
give attention wherever that's required.
So you know how to express it out, and you should understand for what it's happening, and you should know how to express it out and express it out.
Express it
Not
out.
don't hold it off.
Don't hold it. So people think that oh my god, I'm crying. I mean, it's
It's
okay.
good to cry. No,
Yeah.
it's okay.
I mean, there are different, I mean, especially I think after COVID hit, Abhishek, I think everything, people are scared about life. We are now, AI has come, we are
Hmm.
scared about what's gonna happen. So I think उस scare में हम जी नहीं सकते. We
True.
can't.
बहुत कोई तो एआई से अब बात करने लगा है डिप्रेशन में.
Exactly, and I also use ChatGPT.
Okay.
But not for my depression. I
Uh,
actually use ChatGPT.
hmm.
It has helped me a lot in my cooking.
Mhm.
So if I'm able to cook really well, I would say GPT has
Is
helped me. Yeah.
okay. So GPT is the honor for
I
that.
think my mom has sent GPT.
Okay. Great. As an influencer, do you ever feel pressure to make your life look perfect? How do you balance the authenticity with aesthetic?
100%. What a great question. Actually, everybody feels this pressure. All of us do. And even I was feeling this pressure. But to be very honest, I used to always go buy a new clothing for a new event, and then I started to see I did not have any clo- space to keep in my closet. And then when I used to look out in a closet, I used to actually have enough clothes to wear. So it actually takes a lot of maturity to get to this stage that I am right now. Now I no longer feel the pressure of um, being perfect, because
Hmm, hmm,
I
hmm,
can't. I'm a human being.
hmm,
And the more you try to be perfect, the more you're trying to portray, the more it is difficult for you to keep that bar. You have
hmm,
to
hmm,
always be raising that bar.
hmm.
The more real you are, the more easy for you to be in your life.
True.
Because the more, no matter what, the perfection doesn't exist, because I have been in the both side of the boats, right?
Hmm,
When I was fat, I was called as, I mean, I actually call it heavy, but people call it fat. So when I was heavy, I was called heavy. I recently started losing weight. People started asking, what happened to you? Are you not eating properly?
hmm, hmm.
So, who are you making happy?
True.
I understood this part very late. I also was in that rat race of trying to, but I really have, admire people. Some people, Abhishek, some influencers. They
Hmm,
they really do this job really well. I don't know how they do it. I cannot do that. I repeat my clothes now. There's
hmm.
nothing wrong in it.
There's nothing wrong in it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong, because I might be repeating my clothes, but not my thoughts. Right?
True.
Every day I'm changing.
And it's very difficult to come up with an and many people or many people or influencers, they think of okay fine, फिर से वही कपड़े में फोटो डाल दिया, it would be another chaos. People will think I don't have a cloth, but that's not.
People will think anyway.
Correct. True.
People are judgmental.
True.
So it's very difficult.
Hmm.
But I definitely don't want to be that influencer where I look at my Instagram and I think, who is this person? And I look in reality and wonder, who is this person? I want to always be the same. I
Great.
try myself, yeah, because I cannot do that.
Hmm,
It's a
hmm, hmm.
lot of pressure.
True.
And who are you doing this for? Who are
True.
you performing for? Whose validation are you seeking?
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
You don't have to.
True.
Yeah,
So I just wanted to, because you have talked about depression, you have talked about this validation. I just wanted to understand, like, nowadays, this is quite of out of the topic, but still I wanted to know and
sure.
discuss on it. So, we are seeing people are, if you have seen, so many news are coming up nowadays, and many people are talking about all of all those of it. It is either it is a relationship, previously relationship, even if it is a 1 year back,
Mm.
it was ending up in divorce, but right now it is ending up with murder.
Yeah.
So how do you see to it, like, because people are either they are they have a loss of control in their anger, or two things can happen: either they have lost of control in the anger, or they have actually been a beast kind of in their mind, which didn't make them thought or make them think of it
Mm,
once
mm,
before doing or
mm,
taking a
mm,
step ahead,
mm,
and but
mm.
it's happening. So what are your thoughts by seeing the current situation?
It's really, it's a disgrace actually. I feel really sad. I sometimes feel that, unfortunately, because of too much of exposure that we have to media,
True.
so people are getting influenced the wrong way. And what I love watching criminal
Hmm, 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 hmm.
documentaries and investigative and all those things. What I've understood is people who are actually murdering and killing, they have a mental illness. Normal people are not doing the murder. I mean, people like us, like, we don't even hit the small insect. तो क्या होता है उन those people, for those kind of people, the exposure, as in, it could be a pub culture,
Hmm, 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 hmm,
exposure to substance, alcohol, um, that those things are actually, of course, why they say alcohol consumption is injurious, because these are all affecting your brain directly. So I think these are the major reasons that are playing a role. Because I see, like, now I was just coming to your podcast and I
hmm.
saw around 14 15-year old teenagers, they were sitting and smoking.
Hmm,
So what is happening is because of that, the exposure in a very early stage. I mean, we are all 90 kids, and
hmm,
I'm not trying to sound old, but I'm really glad. I'm really glad, like, we at least did not have now. In Bengaluru, everything is available everywhere,
true.
and I 100% think that every individual is definitely influenced with his actions because of the environment. Why do we feel peaceful when we go to temple?
Hmm,
Why do we feel a different kind of vibration when we are in a pub?
hmm, true.
Because your alcohol
Environment.
surrounds you with demonic energy.
Hmm,
People start murdering, people start doing all this because of that. The trigger is that. So that, and if they are not consuming that, I would say I would say social media is really good if you're using it rightly. Otherwise, it is the
true.
biggest drug.
True.
That is also leading to people doing all this. People watch YouTube and they think, वो जो भी blue drum में किसी को काट दिया, that is great, they think.
Hmm,
That is great. And and also I think for social media also people are doing this. For example, I heard this recent scenario where a guy and a girl, siblings, they tried to put their father in the what is that,
hmm, hmm,
post में डाल के,
hmm, hmm,
just for the reel.
hmm.
So all this is happening because people are trying to impress some world which is not even bothered. I mean, I always think that, for example, I always think about Big Boss. Okay, when we are watching Big Boss, we will be knowing everybody in that house. We will be keeping a track of that. But once the winner I don't even remember so that is how everybody's memory are. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to show off? So environment, I think 100%.
It's all the environment that is leading to this
environment
action.
and exposure to
Hmm.
uh, I mean, I seriously feel sad as a Bangalorean.
Hmm.
uh, I feel sad whenever I'm asked to promote a,
Hmm.
uh, mm, alcohol or a cocktail. I am not doing it with wholeheartedness, because I know for a fact that I am influencing
Influencing
people,
people. Hmm.
even if it is 5%. I myself, whenever I see somebody cheersing, I'm like, they are cheersing. Shall I also go get some beer? It's
Hmm.
ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी. तो इसीलिए मैं बोलती हूँ, बी ए गुड इन्फ्लुएंसर.
Hmm.
I think it actually starts with us. If all of us come together and start influencing in the right way, but here what is happening is people are running behind money.
True.
Nobody wants to create a good world. So obviously you will see murders. और ज़्यादा murders देखोगे, और ज़्यादा mental asylum भी देखोगे. 100%.
हाँ, it's coming up with a great evil mindset. बहुत
Yeah.
बहुत आ रहा है.
People are going into
पहले.
AI psychosis now.
True. And I think both the things can both the things can be true. Previously it was not that much exposed as well because there was no social media. Right now it is exposed as well because there is social media. वो भी हो सकता है, पहले भी इतने ही मर्डर्स होते होंगे, मे बी हमें नहीं दिख रहे होंगे, बट अब दिख रहे हैं इसीलिए बिकॉज इट इज मोर एक्सपोज टू सोशल मीडिया,
Eh,
एवरीवन कैन सी टू इट. एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड व्हाट आई बिलीव पीपल हैव started taking it, जब वो देखते तो उन्हें लगता है अच्छा इसने भी तो किया है, इट माइट नॉट बी अ वेरी ग्रेट डील. Previously there was a scarcity, मतलब थोड़ा तो डर था, fear of okay fine going to jail and all. Now people are not thinking of it. हाँ ठीक है, it's happening, it's very normal भी आने लगा है अंदर से लोगों को.
that's what I'm thinking. By everything is not trend now. Why are you making everything a trend?
Correct.
हर एक चीज वायरल नहीं हो सकती है.
True.
And you're not a virus also to become viral for everything. It's too
Great.
funny. Yeah.
So how do you decide when which brand truly aligns your personality and which collaboration you should politely decline?
For me, to be very honest, I have worked with smallest of smallest to biggest brands, and what has really aligned with me is respect. How they approach me, how they talk to me, because maybe because I am someone who actually gives a lot of respect to people. Like I've seen even in my last days of my mom,
Hmm.
I think it's a lot with my upbringing, maybe. Like even the last few days of my mom dying, my dad used to make coffee for her, and she used to say thank you. And my dad used to keep the alarm. He's a early morning bird, so he used
Hmm.
to keep the alarm at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. And because mom was not well, she used to sleep in the living area only, so that we know what's going on. And she used to wake up because of his walking alarm, and he used to say sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. So for me, I have seen this kind of upbringing in my home,
Hmm.
and even with my family, everybody's like that. So this is what I am, and that is what I expect from others. And I think it has to be giving respect is very, very basic.
Hmm. That's true.
So if you're giving me respect, number one, it aligns, and number two is, if I'm able to bring an impact. For example, if like recently, I collaborated with a nail brand, a nail salon brand, and it's a Korean brand.
Okay.
I didn't collaborate because it's a Korean brand. When the owner approached me and she told me the way she curated that, and she also told me it is chemically free, and it doesn't harm, because a person who loves nails, I have been through a lot of damage on my nails. And she explained to me, and she told me how she curated. So it's really important. And even one of the other coffee brand, where I spoke to the coffee owner, he told me how the coffee was made, how much hard work was done, how they wanted to bring this out to so these kind of things really align with me. I'm not just going to collaborate with a brand just for the heck of money.
True.
Money is not my priority.
Great.
If I do that, I think I lose my
Correct.
authenticity.
Great. So, what has been the most memorable travel experience? And not because of the destination was beautiful, but because it changed your perception a lot.
I think every travel. So I have been to more than I've been into more than 30 plus
More than
countries.
30.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm an
And how many
avid
countries?
traveler. More than 30 plus countries. My
Okay.
last was Vietnam.
And all was a collaboration?
No, 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 no,
Okay.
not really.
Okay.
Not really. Very recently, I've collaborated. So
Hmm.
I am someone who believes in taking away memories with me when I die. I don't believe taking away, I don't believe in investing in gold. I
Hmm.
don't believe in investing in property.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, I believe in investing in my memories. So
Hmm.
whatever I earn, it goes for my travel. Because whatever the girl that you're seeing right now who's able to talk like this, the way that greet people, like
Hmm.
I have seen in all the foreign countries, I've seen how they push the door, or how they like, you go first, or how in US random people will say hi to you and they smile at you. And one of them, every country has been memorable. Recently, I can talk about Vietnam. I loved how safe it is for women.
Hmm. True.
Extremely safe. Like, so I traveled with my friends. It was my self
Hmm.
travel trip. So unfortunately, after that, I've not been able to travel. Please pray for me so I travel this
Sure,
year.
sure. You will be traveling 2 countries.
Yeah, thank you. So, and what I loved about that place was at around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the midnight, I used to walk alone
Hmm.
and come,
Hmm.
and nobody used to even look at me. They were all very professional, and ev- o- every shop owner is a lady there,
Hmm.
and
Yes.
everybody is hardworking there. And I feel sad that in my own city I don't feel safe at times. I would say I have felt safe. uh, Even I felt the same in Kazakhstan also,
Yes.
Baku, Europe, of course, Turkey. um Memorable experience, I think, yeah, I think, everywhere, what the memory that I've taken is how disciplined they are, how safe it is for women. And apart from that, there are different kind of memories. Maybe I can tell you offline,
Certainly. Okay.
not online.
Got it. So food is more than a taste, it's culture and emotion. Is there one meal or a place that holds a special memory for you?
Oh, that's very difficult to say. I'm a foodie.
Hmm.
One meal, um, or a place. Probably, I think, when I had been to Amsterdam,
Okay.
there was one cafe that really, I mean, I did not have enough money.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and the shopkeeper was so good. So what happened was I got a little lost in the trip because the other trip members wanted to see the canal, and I wanted to because I'm a foodie, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
wanted to explore the coffee, the
Hmm. Hmm.
Amsterdam
Hmm.
food, and everything. So we got split. So what happened was Switzerland was very expensive, so I had a lot of money. So this was the last trip in the country that I had to cover. So I think in one cafe where it became memorable because of the way I was treated, and the meal was a nice ham sandwich and a nice French press coffee. I can never forget. Maybe because the people were there were very kind, and I did not have a charge in my phone. So it's more not the meal but the place, I think. But if I really want to talk about the meal,
Hmm.
I will say Kerala.
Kerala.
The Onam Sadhya,
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
I
Hmm.
love that. I really love that because I feel it's really healthy.
Hmm.
And even Mangalore, in Mangaluru, like,
True.
I love the hospitality. Everybody is nice to you there. They want to feed you, feed you, feed you. So, uh, the fish thali that I had in Mangaluru
Hmm.
and was amazing near the beach. Yeah, yeah.
The fish thali.
The fish thali. Yeah. And whenever
Great.
I go to Goa, all the meals are memorable.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So, content creation can be mentally exhausting. How do you feel with creative blocks and stay motivated?
Oh, what a beautiful question. I'm actually in the creative block right
Okay.
now. This is my way of
Hmm.
losing my creative block.
Okay.
Talking to, being around
Being around
creative
creative people.
people, and
Hmm.
it's very difficult to stay motivated in this field because there's a lot of burnout that happens, Abhishek. So I actually go back to my old blogging days, and I start seeing how I started,
Hmm.
and I go back to my reels. I start seeing those reels. I start seeing, oh my god, I used to do this. I used to edit so well. I used to look so good. That helps me. That brings me back to present, the past, and of course, future, where I will be having some, interesting conversations like this to look
Hmm.
forward for, or a collaboration or an event. That helps me. And about everything else, I want to say this. I might sound very cringe or cliche. The loyal followers.
True.
Whenever I get really frustrated, I would have deactivated, I would have deleted, I would have gone, and I get messages saying, Navya, we miss you.
Oh,
That
great.
that really helps me. That
Great.
really, yeah. There are so many people who message me saying, uh, you have been little off, we are missing you, we're waiting for you. Then I realized, oh, this is why I started, no? Not for myself.
Correct.
People are
People are
looking,
looking at you.
yeah. So, yeah.
So, anytime you have promoted any of the beauty products which you think you shouldn't promote. Product.
Beauty.
I don't want the brand name, but the
Got it.
product.
Got it. I'm thinking actually, yeah, there was one lipstick brand which I promoted. It is not a lipstick brand, maybe it's like a lip tint that you
Lip.
put it
Huh.
on your, and it started burning. And
Mm-hmm.
then the brand told me that you have to, you cannot portray that. So I straight away rejected that. I straight away rejected that. And of course, I try as much as possible not to, come out in the public and say, because I know everybody is working hard.
True.
Everybody would have invested. But I am not, I have a responsibility here. I cannot be promoting wrong things to people now.
True.
Like, they go and they buy and they have this burning
Hmm.
sensation, and then they're gonna blame me.
True.
So I straight away rejected, and then they blamed me saying, you took the product. I said, I will give you the money back also.
Hmm.
I don't need it.
So, any misconception that people do have about the influencer, and you think that misconception should disappear.
About the bloggers?
About the bloggers.
Oh my god, a lot of misconceptions that, oh, they're getting free food, they're getting freebies, they're
Hmm.
going for free trips. Nothing is free.
Hmm.
Nothing is free. You're so many times you're selling your soul,
True.
you're selling your identity, you're selling a piece of you. So nothing is free. Of course, we are definitely privileged than others. I will not deny that. I'm extremely grateful about that. Uh, the misconception is that their life is beautiful. No,
Hmm.
we are all in the same ship. It's just that maybe we're all sitting in different harbors and sailing across a. We are all going to the same
True.
destination. Another misconception is that they're earning a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That is also a misconception. This is a very unstable industry. For example, January or February, I had a lot of work.
Hmm.
March, there is absolutely no work. April, no work. Then again, June, July. So there is, you definitely need to have a backed investment or a backed job. uh, I would really want to shout, give a, scream on the top of the building and say, please don't think that way. And apart from that, the other misconception is that they are very happy. uh, mm, we are all human beings, we all have bad days. In fact, just 2 3 days back, I had extreme mood swings. Like, morning I wake up, I'm so happy. Afternoon I wake up, I'm so sad. And then evening I'm again happy, and after going back to bed I'm again. There's a lot of, because we are overstimulated, right? हम creator थोड़ी, हम consumer भी है.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That is one thing. And another misconception is that we are all, always motivated. No, I'm 100% sure every creator out there will feel this. We Every in a month there are 4 or 5 days that everybody wants to give this up and
Hmm.
go back to what they were doing, but it's a rabbit hole.
True.
So this is a misconception.
Got it.
That-
But woman out there who is actually as a housewife, many housewives have started it, like the content creation, just because they know that
Hmm.
they can actually do it as a full time because they are at home. So, what do you think? Many women out there who actually do have the passion
Hmm.
and do want to come out in front of the camera, but they're actually afraid of criticism or judgment. So, what would you want to say on that?
I would say I know a lot of women feel that way. My own sister feels that way at times. My sister is so talented and she's so humorous and she's so creative, but she says, I've lost that mojo. She says, I
Mm-hmm.
think I was also that girl. Even though I'm not a housewife or something,
Mm-hmm.
you you have to keep practicing this, coming in front of the camera, talking to people. It will not happen overnight,
True.
so just do it and don't go for perfection. You have an Android phone, do it. You don't need to have an iPhone. You don't need to have a DSLR. I started, if all of us started with Android,
Mm-hmm.
it's just now we all have iPhones. And I actually bought an iPhone because it has an inbuilt mic and it
Mm-hmm.
helps me for my vlogging.
True.
But not though I was okay. So
Okay.
I think people need to stop chasing perfection
True.
and just, and even though no matter how you look, now though with social media, I think Abhishek, everybody is able to embrace their flaws.
True. हाँ ये तो है.
है ना? तो you embrace your flaws. अपना weakness को strength बनाओ.
Hmm.
Embrace it. You all of us are good at something, I know.
True.
हाँ, इसीलिए they say DNA.
Correct.
है ना? We are all unique.
Hmm.
So bring that uniqueness out of you, because what I see in Abhishek, he has some uniqueness in him, and what he sees in me may not. So it's like we need to put that out there without thinking too much. तो सोच के बैठोगे तो it's difficult.
It's very
That
difficult.
is how I came on Instagram.
Got it.
When I came, I was like, I started scrolling, and I'm like, why am I scrolling others?
Hmm.
I have something in me where somebody has to scroll and see what I
Hmm.
have to
Hmm.
offer to the world. Why am I scrolling others? You can also think that way. If you start thinking that way, I'm 100% sure even you have something to say.
True.
Huh. Everybody is talented, I think. That is why social media is a hit.
But many people couldn't come up with that, with confidence or fear of.
Confidence is something that you have to work on. Yeah,
True.
yeah. Yeah, that is something, for me, I never had to work on it.
You're already confident.
Yeah, because I'm born this way.
Born this way. Huh,
I
that's true.
have been anchoring, I have been in front of the camera. So, but for some people, it's very difficult. For me, I don't think a camera is in front of me.
Hmm.
I'm very comfortable.
Hmm.
If you have that friend connection with camera, you can make magic.
That's true. That's true.
Make camera your friend.
Great. So, do you have any weirdest experience in the staycation that you had, especially which is being sponsored by a brand, but you had a very worst experience?
I did
Okay.
recently.
Okay.
I did, and it. I was promised something else, and I was given a some other. I was promised a suite, and
Hmm.
I was given some other room, and it was not up to the mark. But and then there were and there was one more collaboration which
That
I will never forget. I'll tell you
that was
about
in a
it.
different country.
No, this was here only, and
Hmm.
this was somewhere near. If I name this, I think it will be
Hmm. Hmm.
understood. But this is somewhere outskirts of Bangalore. So this a brand, this resort owner reached out to me directly, and he said that you'll have to shoot a reel. We'll give you a staycay for you and your plus one.
Hmm.
I took one of my very good friend to this place, and he said we will cover your travel expense and in exchange of a reel, and it was a
Hmm. Hmm.
barter.
Hmm.
So I went there. The place was amazing, but it was only me and my friend. The
Okay.
entire resort.
The entire resort.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was only me and my friend, and it started looking very creepy. And then in this around 6:30, the owner came and he started
Evening shift.
yeah, in
Mm.
this at around 6:30 the owner came and he started saying that he started looking very friendly,
Mm.
and hey, you and your friend, you know what, there's a party that we are arranging, around 10:30, you join.
Mm.
And me and my friend were alone.
Okay.
I immediately called up my other friend and I said, this is happening. And I immediately left the property.
Okay.
I didn't finish the collaboration because
True.
the property was premium.
Mm.
Let me tell you, the property. So if I had to stay, I could have stayed at the cost of my, you
Hmm.
know,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
so these kind of situations girls go through. I'm sure a lot of girls go through,
True.
but you need to be in a condition to walk away from these kind of
So immediately
situations
you walked away.
immediately. So I did not say no to that party.
Hmm. Hmm.
I said, I'll just, give me some time. I'll freshen up. I'll talk to my friend. I called up my friend. I said, something is wrong. It's not looking good. Because I went and I searched. Nobody, no room is occupied in the entire resort. I
Got it.
understood.
Got
I,
it.
I understood. Then I told, let's silently book a cab. We don't need the travel allowance. So this one thing I want to remind all the women, that financially be independent.
Correct.
Because I had the money, I did not give a damn to his travel allowance.
Hmm.
I did not give a damn to his money or the party, whatever that he was offering me. I had the money in my bank account. I was able to walk away from that situation. If girls don't have money, then they're trapped. So that is the reason I think women have to be financially independent. Otherwise, you will be undergoing these kind of situations. So I had the money. Now I was able to book the cab.
True. True.
If I was dependent on a man,
Hmm.
if I was not having money, how it was
Correct.
outskirts.
Hmm. Correct.
Who would have arranged a cab for me? So I've been through in these kind of
Then he didn't
situations.
contact it again. That why you left and all.
I actually reported him. I
Okay.
reported him. And then I also messaged him that this was very unprofessional, and I blocked his Instagram page. And then I was contacted from some other WhatsApp number. All this happens. Yeah, you have to
True.
be brave.
True. So apart from this, have you been to stuck any place where you had done all of the shoot, you had done all of the hard work, but you didn't got your paycheck?
Many times,
Okay.
many times. So it's not it was a very new place. It was a very popular brand, and it was a gaming
Okay.
place. And I think literally 6 months I had to follow up for the payment.
Still you
The
didn't.
reel was done on time. The script was, I think probably they made me rewrite the script some 15 times, and they made me do the voiceover 5 times.
And still didn't
I
pay.
said, if the payment is not coming in, to I'm gonna sue you guys. I'm
Hmm.
gonna go to any level. I'll tag you on Instagram and I'll do whatever I can. I'll escalate. And suddenly, uh, the payment came after 6 months.
After 6 months.
So
Okay.
all these things have also led me to lose a little bit of passion in this industry. I'm not saying every brand is the same. So क्या होता है ना, in corporate world you have only one manager,
Hmm.
but in the content industry every brand is your manager and you'll be working with different kind of managers.
True.
One is really good, one is, so you have to, so after that I became very choosy.
So they pay before once it is decided or after the final submission?
Actually after that I understood that you have to take a little bit of advance
Mm-hmm.
and then take the remaining money. So they did this after the reel went live. Everything went live. After the reel went live, after 3 months also, I did not get paid. I
Oh.
wasn't paid. Yeah, I had to follow up, and I am not someone who likes following up.
Hmm. Oh, you had done that hard work. Why to
Yeah,
follow, take a
yeah,
follow?
yeah. Because I am sincere, na.
Correct.
I am like that. Like even if I owe somebody 10 rupees, I cannot sleep peacefully.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
always tell this: I never lend, I never borrow.
Borrow.
That is the secret of my happiness. I
Great.
don't have a credit card.
Great. So, when we talk about the secret of happiness, what is the secret of your success? Is it the number of followers, or is it the peaceful sleep, or how you consider yourself as a successful?
I think for me, success is being happy end of the day and not worrying too much about what others are thinking.
True.
That is number one. And number two, I think this secret, I really don't think I have earned any success. It has not come to my. I don't think so. I am. I mean, I think for me, I'm successful only when I'm completely happy, and I'm still working towards that.
Great.
Yeah.
And that's the major fact why people, most of the people, uh, go into depression is also one of that reason where people take success in other way.
Never take it to head. Yeah.
True.
What is success actually? It is
Hmm.
so subjective, right?
True.
Huh, for me, like, and it has changed every 10 years, every 5 years, it has changed. Of course, just 6 years back, if you had asked me
Hmm.
what is success, I would have said money.
Hmm.
But now it's, of course, you need money,
True.
but not really. Like, I have 3 iPhones with me. Am
Hmm.
I happy?
True. What will you do with that?
I mean, I'm called to Marriott, Oberoi, Ritz Carlton. खाना जितना हो सके उतना ही खा सकते हो ना यार। सोना कित no matter how big
Hmm,
it is.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
So unfortunately, it sounds very philosophical, but once you understand this, right?
And everything looks at the beginning to you as a सक्सेस वंस यू अचीव इट. अब चाहे
Oh.
आईफोन है, लेट्स एन एग्जांपल आईफोन है, जब तक आपके पास 16 था, यू आर हंटिंग फॉर 17. जब हमने 17 लिया, इट्स जस्ट नॉर्मल फॉर यू. व्हाट विल यू डू विद दैट? 2 दिन बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. सेम इफ यू एक्चुअली लुकिंग फॉर अ स्पोर्ट्स कार, व्हाट विल यू डू विद द स्पोर्ट्स कार? आप ले लेंगे, उसके बाद एक्चुअली इट विल बी डंपिंग समवेयर, इट विल बी स्टैंडिंग समवेयर, और आपको निकालने में लगेगा, अरे यार फिर निकालना पड़ेगा. So
Exactly, and that is what just jiving back to depression.
true.
Uh, Depression is what? Depression is just I have iPhone 14, I don't have iPhone 17.
True.
Arey, you're not focusing on what you have. That is depression, right? And what you were saying, success ke bare mein. So, as you very rightly told, it really takes a lot for you to understand that. And what I have realized lately is that we should all get what we want in our life to understand that that is not what we wanted.
Never. And once you get it, you will understand this was not the thing.
Ha!
And once you
And
have it,
this want is never ending.
never ending, never
You
ending.
will want that, and then you will be wanting another thing
Hmm.
until you get that. Then you will lose interest in this. You'll So where is the end for this?
And
If
that
you were never happy before this want,
too.
nothing will make you
Chase
happy.
will never get end up. And you will start chasing for more of it. And new things will come up in front of you. And new things will come up in front of you. And one day you will realize, now the chasing is done. Now what? Now what? What next? So
Exactly.
next will never come into move on. What I felt like, yeah,
Very
it will
true.
be.
And a lot of people say that, Navya, you have changed.
Hmm.
I have not changed. I have realized what is important in life.
True.
And that has brought a change in me
Hmm.
without my knowledge. Now I no longer desire branded bags, or I no longer want to show off to the world. I'm okay repeating clothes. I'm okay wearing a normal sandals, or flip flop. I Because this is what has also taught me when I've traveled. When I travel, you guys should see people are so chill. They
So
just
chill.
go in a normal dress and they go to the bar and they sit. Actually, people who don't have show off,
True. And
empty vessels.
correct. Empty vessels. And what I believe, what I have seen, traveling to so many countries, what I had seen, what was my experience is, the real wealthy people will be the more simpler one.
Simpler one.
You will not get to know, okay, fine, he is so wealthy. He will not show you ever what he is there. He'll just wear small shorts, small t-shirt. He don't even care because he know he is having all of it. What to show off?
Agree. And this kind of thought has come into my mind after I started traveling in these
True.
countries. I mean, I love being an Indian. I love
Hmm.
my city. But here we are so prejudiced that If we wear this, we are no. You wear it. Wear nice clothes. Otherwise, it's
Mm.
fine.
Nowadays, people just to go for Saturday, Sunday for the clubbing, they think, oh, previous week I wore this dress. No, I can't wear again. I have to buy it new for going for
Exactly.
Saturday, Sunday clubbing.
Exactly. I mean, to talk about that, even I have done that, Abhishek. I do buy new clothes, but only when I want to buy.
True.
If it's making me happy, like there are so many times, I would have, that day I would have felt really low. I would have fought with my dad or my
Hmm,
friend.
hmm, hmm.
Maybe buying that cloth will change that. I buy. Otherwise, not to impress anyone,
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
not
hmm.
to impress anybody. I've stopped doing that. I think this cannot happen overnight. This will happen over the age or over the experiences.
Experiences.
So everybody will say, no, hey, you know what? I was telling this on my story also recently. You know what? If I was like this then, 10 years back, they people could have never taken advantage of me. They could have never done me wrong. But no, you know what? Because you were that naive person, that you were run over by people,
Hmm.
you were mistreated, you were taken for granted. That is why you are able to become this person
True.
right now. You cannot come become that person directly. You need to be bruised, you need to be having blisters, you need to go into the fire and you need to heal from it, and then only you can become this person. So जो भी बोलता है, oh, you know what, if I was like, even I'll say, if I was like this, I would have had 100 proposals today.
Hmm.
But today I don't want to look at anybody.
True, 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 true.
Because my mentality changed
Hmm,
also
hmm,
over the years.
hmm.
That time I was craving, when I was
Correct.
the heavy Navya.
Got
I
it.
wanted attention.
Correct.
Nobody used to look at me. Now everybody started looking at me.
But you're
Okay.
like, okay, fine. Because you know that, okay, fine.
And I feel
People.
sad for this. I was worried.
And you, because you know that confidence right now, because that time you are not
It's not
confident.
attitude, yeah.
It's that time you are not confident. When the people don't have a confidence, they seek attention. When they have a confidence, they don't seek attention because they know already they will get attention. So they
Exactly.
don't seek for it.
Again, circling back to the want of the human being.
Hmm.
I wanted to become thin. I wanted attention. I wanted to be this Navya, but I became this Navya. My wants again changed.
True.
Now
So
I
it's a
don't have
circle.
I don't have time for love, relationship, men,
Correct.
nothing.
So again, it started.
Yeah, I just want to sleep on time, go to gym, come to podcast, talk.
Great. Again, you will be coming. You're again invited.
Thank you so much. It will be my pleasure.
Okay.
Hopefully, you're not bored.
No, no, of course not. It was a great experience. So we'll go ahead with a small rapid fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Great.
Any hamper?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you win the rapid fire, there is a
Oh,
hamper.
I'm already winning.
Okay.
What's
Mount
there in the hamper?
that will give, but I think not up to the mark like your brands.
That's okay. No, no, no. It's I told you my hamper is what you guys already gave.
Okay,
The
thanks.
respect.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Thanks a
I
lot. It's
already
it's
won
it's
it.
our it's our great. We are grateful and it's our pleasure that you
No, no,
came today.
equally, equally.
Okay, we'll go ahead with rapid fire.
Yes.
Mountain or beaches?
Oh, both.
No, you have to choose one.
Oh, I have to choose one. I think I will go for beach.
Beach. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Sunrise or nightlife?
Sunrise or nightlife.
Makeup or skincare?
Skincare.
Luxury travel or backpacking?
Luxury travel.
Oh, I was expecting backpacking.
Oh no, I'm not too I'm very touristy.
Oh, Instagram reel or YouTube vlogs?
YouTube vlogs.
But it's a very tiring process.
It is tiring, but
Time
I
taking.
myself have started loving long form content. I put on podcast and I'll be cooking. I'll be I love podcasts
Oh, really?
and I love vlogging. Yeah,
Great.
it's very real, right?
Hmm, true.
Short form, I'm not liking it. So YouTube vlogs,
Got it. Coffee or mocktails?
coffee.
One country on your bucket list.
One country on my bucket list, Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh. One city you can visit again and again in India.
One city I can visit in India,
Again and again.
Bengaluru.
That's your own city.
That's my. Oh, I cannot say that.
Uh,
The city. Oh God, I don't know. I'm very poor in geography. Coorg,
Coorg. Oh, nice.
Chikmagalur. That's not a city, right?
That's city. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically, and even Mangalore.
Mangalore.
Mangalore, yeah. Yeah. I
He's from
love,
Mangalore.
yeah, I know. I told them actually, I
Okay.
really love people from there because,
Okay.
uh, they're very hospitable.
True.
Huh. They're like, banni, kutkoli, in tintira, they're very nice. I am like that, maybe that's why I like.
That's why you like the
Mm.
most. One food you can never say no to it.
One food, cheese.
Cheese.
Mm.
In everything you need cheese.
Everything, yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
great.
Mm.
One word your followers use would use to describe you.
Oh, they're gonna have a difficult time because I am in every different avatar every day.
But most of the time,
One
or the
word, vibrant.
vibrant. Okay, so I thought you'll tell rainbow.
Rainbow. Yes, yeah, rainbow. Yeah.
Okay, if your life were a movie titled "Fantasy into Reality," as you told, you are more into fantasy. So, fantasy into reality. What message would you want to give the audience to take home after the credit rolls?
Fantasy into reality. Life. Everybody's. I mean, start. Life is to live. So, live your life and try to live your life as though it is a fantasy,
Hmm,
because in reality it sucks.
true.
So if you think life is a fantasy, everything is a dream, you start manifesting that, it becomes that. Otherwise, if you're sitting here and thinking, reality, what, I have to go to this job, make everything, turn everything into fantasy.
True.
Of course, fantasy in a good way.
People might misunderstand it.
Please don't misunderstand. Disclaimer. Fantasy is eating good food or
Uh,
traveling or living your life. I think now, though, after social media, people have stopped living their life.
true.
Everybody actually gets surprised.
They are
Navya, I've
living social
never
media
seen a
life.
blogger like you, they say.
Okay.
Because when I go out with my friends, I don't touch my phone.
Oh, really?
I don't touch my phone
It's very
because
difficult.
because why because it's very disrespectful, right? And also I want to be in the moment, because we're
True.
always doing this, we're always living in the parallel reality that doesn't exist sometimes. I don't touch my phone. So you have to do that. Leave your phone wherever, if you're with your loved ones, start living in the moment, and that moment is the only thing that is yours.
True.
Because what has happened with me is, in childhood, like I used to think from very recently, I realized that this actually, all the good times I used to think, oh, it will come back again. I will not completely enjoy this moment. It will come. Never came back.
Hmm.
None of the moments came back. So the moment, whatever the, for example, I'm really living this moment. I know it. This, even if we recreate this, this will not happen. So live in that moment. Give your 100%. Live it like it's a fantasy. Then I think you can manage with the reality. That's the. It's very stretched, I think, but
No, no, no. It's not stretch. It is very deep.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I was telling my sister,
Hmm.
what is this, Neetu? We used to enjoy. I used to
Hmm.
think it'll come back. No. Even going to her house, it used to give a different kind of happiness
True.
then. I used to, sit and, be on my phone, and she used to ask me, do you want coffee? I'm like, "Mm." I used to not live in that moment. Now I miss it, never came back. Now she's also changed. I've also changed.
Correct.
तो आपको उस टाइम पे जो करना है कर देनी चाहिए बस. डोंट
Correct.
वरी.
And because this is the one of the best habit which I couldn't inculcate, और मुझे लगता है कि I couldn't adopt it because every time I go somewhere I use my phone. मतलब that becomes, it's not that I scroll reels, but yeah, it might be for work, but many people actually like they push me, or they ever tell me that uh, मतलब हमेशा उनका ये कहना रहता है कि why when you are in the moment, why you're not living the moment, you're using the phone. But that's how the reality, because when I see sometime, even it's not me, when I see sometime four of us sitting over there now, it has changed a lot, four of us sitting there itself, and everyone is using phone. It's when I use the phone, I just look out around who all are using. I see
Ah,
everyone is using. तो मुझे लगता है कि we came, we make out the time, we actually took the time to sit with four of these people.
exactly.
But previously it was like, जब आज से अगर मैं 6 साल 10 साल पहले भी देखूं, 10 साल पहले आई वॉज इन टू लाइक, हाँ, 12 years back I was into college. When I was in college, that time this craze was not that much. So तब you won't believe, like तब हम ये भी मतलब we don't even look at our phone one
Ah,
time itself.
exactly.
So अब क्या है, when I see sometime when I look at my phone and
I
I
be
see
like, who is a blogger here? I'm like, why are you guys blogging?
हाँ,
Stop it, no. Live in the reality. I do this for money.
yeah, true, that's true.
Otherwise, I wouldn't do it.
No, that's what, when I see my phone, I just look around to just watch that I'm the one, or even everyone is doing the same. And
Agree.
I see everyone out there is just looking at scrolling
Agree.
everywhere, wherever I go, any place.
I'm telling you, no, it's gonna become an epidemic. This
True.
scrolling thingy. I think it's because there's no end. I
Hmm.
mean, I myself, okay, there will be beautiful videos. That is why I hate short form content now.
Hmm.
Long form content, even though, you'll be like, next kya hoga? Let's wait till the
Hmm.
end.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
And that has actually helped me inculcate patience also आजकल.
Hmm.
मैं short form content कम ही कर रही हूँ. If I watch at least 50 seconds, I'm trying to watch because I'm losing patience also
True.
with
And
that.
I think similarly the world is going ahead with that, where they are losing patience, and they don't have patience, because right now everything on your doorstep, Blinkit, Zepto, everything, अब quick commerce भी आ गया है. So
Exactly.
everything, it's not about only reels, everything is a short minutes, everything is 90 seconds.
But none of us are happy.
Hmm.
We have everything coming to us. Can you see?
Yeah.
But are you really happy? Even 5 years ago, how you were?
No, no, that's what I'm telling.
No,
It's not about.
everybody is tired of everything.
True.
Though we have so much. You go out, you get a pub, you get a coffee shop, you get a bakery, you get a shopping mall. So what I feel is I try to compare this to the food. Okay,
Hmm.
my dad asks what should we eat today. So I say, Appa, we are not doing more items. We're just gonna have one rice, one dal, and that's it, or one curd,
Hmm.
because the more items I'm not able to enjoy.
Hmm. Hmm.
For example, buffet में आप जाते हो,
Hmm.
tell me how many people actually eat there all the items.
No, no.
Starter खाने के बाद everybody will be like, they'll start blaming the food actually.
Huh.
It's not the food, it is your hunger.
Yes. True.
Everybody's like, starter was very good, but
Hmm.
main course was okay. No,
Hmm.
starter was actually the
Started
same as
same
main
as
course.
true.
Your hunger was like that. So I tell my dad no 2, 3, 4, 5 items because he used to work with a factory. He was working for Myco,
Hmm. Hmm.
so he wants to have that. We will eat. वो क्या है ना, once in a week.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Daily, I'm like, upma,
Hmm.
upma. That's it. What is all this? Too many options.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
दिमाग खराब हो जाएगा. That is so too many options. So coming, if I just give you
Yeah,
an
correct.
example,
Got it. Got it.
too
Got too
many
many options,
options is what is the issue today.
and it'll spoil the
And
taste.
and you
Of
were
course.
talking about marriage,
Hmm.
divorce, people. How many dating apps we have?
Many, and that's the reason.
टिंडर में नहीं हो रहा है तो हिंज में जाएगा, हिंज में नहीं होगा तो बम्बल में जाएगा,
Huh.
बम्बल में नहीं हो कुछ और.
Huh.
Or Instagram is also used as dating app
Correct.
now.
True.
So
People do have
nobody
option.
wants to have, nobody's in real love. It's all, everything is faked.
True. And it's easy and accessible.
Easy and
घर
accessible.
पर बैठो, अगर लग
If
रहा है
every
तो.
if anybody says that
Hmm.
they are not divorced, I'm shocked actually. 2026.
That's true enough, because and that's what's the topic I always wanted to discuss. Ki, previously it was like you don't have an option or an access. Agar if your relationships were not going good, you will be sitting at home thinking कि क्या गलत हुआ है, क्या सही हुआ है, क्या नहीं, what's wrong, what's right. If your relationship is not going good, or if you have a fight with your partner, you will sit back and think previously. तभी पहले के रिलेशंस इतने स्ट्रांग चलते थे, बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव अ पीपल टू शेयर विद, और आपके घर पे लोग आएंगे उनसे आप डिस्कस कर सकते हो. बट
Exactly.
नाउ डेज इज जस्ट यू हैड अ फाइट, you install Tinder, Bumble, all of it, and you start
And you have chat
sharing.
GPT, no? मैं वही बोलती ना, if you really had a man who loves you, you would not be sitting at 3 o'clock in the night asking chat GPT, is he worth me or not?
True. People have started
If
asking
he
it.
really was the man that
True.
he loves you, no,
हाँ.
we wouldn't do it ना. When
True.
you're in confusion only you do.
True.
Confusion क्यों है? क्योंकि वो भी chat GPT से बात कर रहा
Correct.
होगा.
Correct.
Is she worth it?
और चैट जीपीटी वही लिखेगा कि नो, आई
Chat
थिंक.
GPT will tell you what you want to. And
एंड इवन चैट जीपीटी अगर हाँ बोल भी दिया कि या ही इज वर्थ इट, then the people are writing all of the negative points. They had done this, they had done. So
exactly.
what it will come,
Because
it's
they
a
want
machine. Of course it is an AI generated, whatever it's been feeded, it will come out of it. तो आप
correct.
अगर नेगेटिव लिखोगे तो नेगेटिव ही आंसर आएगा, and then they're
Yeah,
thinking ये तो नेगेटिव है.
exactly.
Then how should I divert my mind? Then ये सब आएगा, you should divert with
वो
trying
तो
all of
है,
it.
हाँ, ये चैट जीपीटी का अलग है. एंड दूसरा तो द कोट्स ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, you break up with a guy,
Hmm.
you are your own queen, you
Hmm.
don't need a man,
Hmm.
you are your own princess. कोट्स भी ऐसे आते रहते हैं, you know, you will feel, oh my god, I'm right. So ऐसे जब है तो situation, nobody can be in love,
True.
nobody can be in relationships. Better don't hurt people being in a relationship, falling in love, and succumbing yourself to the chat gpt and all. मैं खुद बोलती हूँ ना, मुझे आई मीन आई एम वेरी स्मार्ट, दैट्स व्हाई I'm single. But for people who are not very smart, they
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 are.
yeah, they वो break. My friend, no, she just had a break and she like, see Navya, I'm seeing the quotes, breakup के quotes, सही
हम्म.
तो बोल रहा है यार. I'm
हम्म.
like,
और एल्गो भी ऐसा हो गया इंस्टाग्राम का, आप जो सोचोगे वही
phone is
दिखाएगा.
listening to you now.
एवरीथिंग. So and they feel like, oh, this is the right thing, this is
That's
what I'm.
why yeah, okay, yeah. That's why I wanted to keep my phone outside.
ओके. बेटर. ओके. पता चला. और डिप्रेशन में लेके आ जाएगा इस पॉडकास्ट के बाद.
नहीं
ओके.
चाहिए.
ग्रेट. सो today, truly, to be very specifying, we had a very great insight about all. It's not about only the question and answer, it's about not only about the podcast, it's about the depression that we discussed, and we got a lot more insight about the
True.
female empowerment, or all of the things that's running out there in social media, and
Yeah.
how social media is impacting people life.
Yeah.
So we had a very great session,
Yeah.
great podcast with you, and it's grateful. We are grateful that you came and as a guest, and you gave your time. So it was a very great session with you. Anything that you would like to say?
I will definitely copy that. Definitely, because I think Abhishek and his entire team has been so beautiful in welcoming me and greeting me. And from the beginning, I've felt such warmth here. Even the studios have a very positive vibe here. That's what I loved.
Thanks a lot.
And I really want to appreciate Abhishek for such amazing questions.
Thanks.
If he had not asked such amazing questions, maybe I could have not been the best version of myself that you're able to see. Yeah, I just want to say one thing, that thank you so much for having me, and I wish you and
Thanks.
Gen Hype team a great
Thanks.
success. Please bring in more people who can
Sure.
create an impact in the society,
True.
and their voices are heard. And thank you so much for having me here. It's a
Thanks a
pleasure being
lot.
here.
Even for us, it was a great evening that you had came. And again, of course, after
First Monday that is not blue, it is green.
green. Great. So again, after a while, right now, when you will be going into the 100K again, that 50 to
Oh
100K journey,
wow.
again, we would like to invite you.
Wow.
And the
So I
new
need to
session, new
go
journey.
100K, then only I get an
No,
invite.
no,
Is
no.
it?
Just a milestone we are creating. Okay, fine. So that at least a gap of experience will get it. A
Yeah.
new story, new experience, new thought, everything that will come up on that seat.
How
Okay.
sweet. How sweet.
Thanks a lot for coming, and we will also tag Navya's profile on our description. Go follow her and even she wants to get hide her through her unique username, but still we are making it public. So you can go and follow her, and she will be the one who will be giving you a very positive, because she is a more confident woman, and every woman out there can actually see her podcast. There are many things that she had shared which will actually help and impact you to get and make a right decision to get into an influencing industry or a social media.
Thank you. That really means a lot. Those are really big words. But if I'm able to even impact 5 people through this, my soul is satisfied. My mom over there will be happy.
Great, and it is dedicated to her. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's to you, mom.
great. Thanks a lot for coming, and it was a great evening.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Bye bye.